Hey there, fellow agents. This is Agent Smith, and we're playing Fallout 2. This is going to be episode 24, which actually should be 25, but unfortunately, my episode 24 ended up being corrupted. The whole computer froze up on me, and it corrupted the whole save file, or the whole entire recording. Fortunately, I was able to redo the last segment of it, but got us here. So basically what this is we are in the town of Redding, which is way up north near the Den. In the last episode, I took a caravan and worked our way up here, and ended up leveling up a fair amount, and got ourselves set up with a better survival rate, doing pretty well. So unfortunately, I won't be able to show that one because, like I said, the video got corrupted and I couldn't even actually get the files out of it. Now that we're here into the town of Redding, we can kind of see what's going on around here and see if there's anything new to do. So take a look and see if there's anybody we can talk to. And if all else fails, I think we're pretty dang close to Sulik's place, and see if we can help him out with his mission down the line here. Let's do some Redding exploration and see what's available. The cocoa leaf mine. A lot of people just to talk. I got a caravan office here. Hello there, I'm James Hoffey, but usually people call me Jimmy. I organize the caravans around here. Alright, and then I've got a bunch of choices here for caravan options. You ever heard of something called the Garden of Eden Creation Kit? Garden of Eden Creation Kit? I don't know yours for certain, except I know we don't have any of them here. You might try Vault. They're supposed to have all kinds of technological stuff, ain't they? Suppose I have to try that. Let me ask you something. So I also, if I didn't mention in the last video you guys saw, finally was able to increase my intelligence with a perk upgrade, gain intelligence, and that's helped me to get to this point. Any news around here? Not a whole lot going on lately. I guess just the usual digging in caravans and stuff. Okay. Where do the caravans from Redding usually go? We run caravans all over the freaking place. Let me tell you, we got gold ore going out to the Vault City. We got some going out to New Reno. Ooh la la, if they know what I mean. And we've even got some going to those prissy bastards in the NCR. This is actually a good way to get to the places if you didn't know about them from before. That's all I need. When's the next one going out? That I don't know. You have to ask the caravan drivers. You can usually find a caravan here on the 1st, 11th, and 21st of each month. If they are not here on those days, then that means the caravan is on its way to arrive at Redding rather than leave it. Real neat and tidy that way. You see here, this is the way it works. When a caravan's in town looking for help, the caravan master has his tent set up here just south of my castle. Real neat and tidy that way. Yeah, so what do you mean? Well, what else is a man's home? We're here. Were you brought up in a tent or something? Actually, I was. Oh, yeah, well, I guess that explains everything. Then a lot of things. Now that you've straightened that out, let me ask you something else. No, actually, I got nothing else. Okay, so there will be tents just south of here, which is all of these. There will be people inside them if, for some reason, any of the caravans heading in either directions are available. But obviously, it's not the 1st, 11th, or 21st yet. No, man, Pip-Boy. Pip-Boy says it's the 3rd, so the next one will go out in about 7-8 days. Hello there. My name's Dangerous Dan McGrew. I run the Morningstar mine here. What can I do for you? Do you mind? We mine gold. Everybody wants it too. Send it all the way to Vault City, New Reno, even down to NCR. You might say the Reading was something for everybody. That's what keeps us independent. It's to be so well liked. I would think that someone's trying to control Reading. What makes you think that they haven't? Everybody would like to have Reading under their belt. My guess is that someone will get us pretty soon. About the only thing we can do is choose our master if we want to survive. What do you mean? I mean that we're going to be put under someone's thumb. Only a fool thinks otherwise. Our choice is to pick the lightest thumb, which you've done, of course. You bet I have. If we don't ally ourselves with the one of the families in New Reno, you can just kiss Reading goodbye. At least any type of Reading that you'd want to live in. What do you mean? If the NCR takes over, Reading's gonna be put under the thumb hard. They aren't really big on personal freedom. They're gonna turn Reading into another splotch on the new California Republic map. The Reading I know will be gone forever. What about Vault City then? Vault City? Those bigots would turn Reading into a slave labor camp. They don't even see anyone who's not one of their precious citizens as being worth a warm bucket of spit. Spending my life bowing and scraping to those bigots isn't my idea of any kind of life. How's New Reno any different? New Reno's strong enough to protect Reading from the other two. Since New Reno's divvied up amongst different gang families, it's divided enough to give us best chance of autonomy. In New Reno, they don't care how we run things, as long as they get their gold. It doesn't sound so great either, though. This ain't a perfect world, chum. Sometimes you gotta make the best of the bad situation. It just turns out that the best people may be best bet for Reading. The bad people may be the best bet for Reading. Not everyone sees that way though. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got them, and they all stink. So what do you think about? What do you think is going to happen? I don't know for sure, but things are heating up. Whatever city has the strongest backers here, and Reading is gonna get the whole pie. I'm just doing my damnedest to make sure it's New Reno that wins. That way I see it. That's Reading's only chance. How can you help New Reno take over? Best thing to do is just make my mine prosper and make sure my miners know who's paying the bills. The fact that they get all their happy sauce from New Reno makes the place a lot more popular too. Happy sauce? Booze, drugs, all sorts of chemical recreation, excuse me. Booze, drugs, all sorts of chemical recreation. You name it, the New Reno supplies it. It's just about the only thing that some of my miners work for. Be hell to pay if something ever happened to that. But how's your jet supply lately? Right now, we don't get hardly enough jet in town to keep everyone happy. I sure hope those next few caravans get through all right. Interesting. Let me ask you about something. And I had a lot of information for me. So why they call you Dangerous Dan McGrew? Because I'm nothing but the biggest, toughest, mine-crawling, gully-wumping, snake-eating buck in these here parts. Dangerous Dan McGraw, that's me, alright? Okay. Don't look so tough to me. I would fight words in these parts. You ready to back that up? I could if I thought you'd give me enough satisfaction to pay for the ammo I'd be to take to kill you. Mister, you ain't getting two things from me. Jack and shit. Jack's left town. Now get out of my sight. Oh, come on, just tell me what it is. See. Come get some. Hopefully I don't cause a big fight between every single person in this area. Oh yeah, we about to tussle. Alright. Hopefully my guy gets here quick. Oh yes, he did good. He's fighting up. Fighting back. Preventing them from coming through. Well, we're trying to, but apparently we're fighting the whole damn town. Didn't expect to trigger such a big event here. There we go. Hopefully we won't have to trigger every single fight in this town. I was just trying to clear out all of the people from the new Reno control. Honestly, I would fight for NCR. They'll probably lose our opportunity to do any kind of mole rat work or anything like that. I have a feeling these people were involved in all of that. But you know what? You live and learn. Hopefully nothing bad will happen when we step into town. This is the next side of town. I'm assuming I went around the back. This must be downtown. The Malamut Saloon. We got a hospital. Painless Doc Johnson. We got a sheriff. He can find us work. And the exits of this town. Assuming that didn't cause enough shit. Which it looks like I did. So I'll go back out and we will... Yeah, I'm not starting a fight in this whole town. Hey, Sheriff. Howdy there. My name's Earl Marion. I'm the sheriff in these parts. Sounds downright picturesque, doesn't it? Well, that's my job. As a sheriff, what do you do here in town? Keep the peace, mostly. At least that's what I've been doing if I didn't have this leg all busted up. What happened to your leg? I was going out to meet a caravan and it was late, so I took a nap. Next thing I knew, a damn gecko was trying to make a lunch out of my kneecap. Damn thing almost had it too. Another good bite and I'd be sitting down. So your legs are sitting down permanent like. So your leg's still in a bad shape, huh? Well, I wasn't much of a dancer before. Well, I wasn't much of a dancer before this happened, and I reckon I won't be afterwards neither. I can gimp around, but Doc Johnson said I better not if and I want to heal right. Sure could use some help, though. You need some help, Sheriff? Yeah, I sure could use some help with a couple things, just part-time, like it pays real good, and you'd be doing a good thing for the town of Redding, too. How good is real good? Pay varies by the job, but I've got a simple one you can start on. Just kicking some deadbeat out of the squat. Pay you $100 to do it for me. Doesn't sound too hard. Tell me more. Widow Rooney is way behind on her rent. Her house is just across the alley from here, to the west. You just have to kick her out of her house, unless she can come up with the rent she owes to Mayor Ascorty. How much does she owe Mayor Ascorty? I don't know, but I bet she could tell you. Will you do it? Who's Mayor Ascorty? There's a mayor here in Redding. He runs Ascorty's Ace right across the street here. Ah, okay. Just north of us. So will you help me out? Do it. Do what it's all about. Great, thanks for your help. Just come back here when you finish and I'll pay you. See if we can dig up something else for you to do. Yep. Oh, one more thing. Almost forgot, here's a badge. You may need it. I will tarnish it with the actions you wouldn't approve of. Hello there, young fella. What can I do, Widow Rooney do for you? Well, I got some bad news for you, Widow. I see. So you're the one who's doing Ascorty's dirty work now. What are you gonna do? Kill me? Kick me out into the cold? The outside air will do good for you. Move it, Granny. if you know what's good for you. Can't stand the idea of anybody kicking an old lady like you out. How much do you owe in back rent? Well, I owe a Scorty 6 months in back rent. $120 for this flea hostel. Well, I'm rich, so I don't have to worry about it. I just don't have it. Some of my Brahmin took sick and died, and I couldn't pay. If I don't get him money soon, he's gonna have the sheriff evict me. Actually, I was supposed to be doing the sheriff's job for him. I'm the one who's supposed to kick you out now. Victor Harmless. I'd hate to see you get kicked out. Why don't you let me get paid? I hope that eases what serves you for a conscience. I can't stand doing that, though. I hate to see you kicked out. Why don't you let me pay your back rent for you? I have a little use for money. I'm the chosen one. I hate to take money from someone touched in the head, Mr. Chosen. Yeah, it's nothing. I'm happy to do it. Here's 120 you need. You did a real nice thing for Widow Rooney. Made friends all around and kept the peace. Thanks. You ready for another job? I think I got a real knockout for you. Tell you about the next one. I hear that there's miners from both Morningstar and Cocoa-Weef mines here in town are fixing to stir up some ruckus at Lou's Malamut Saloon. I'll pay you $300 to break it up. You get over there right away. It's right across the street and down towards the west side of town. I'll get right on it, Sheriff. So it looks like we're gonna be working a few missions for the sheriff in this area. I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here, and we will look into what we can do in regards to working for the sheriff, and maybe help us out for a few other experience points, really, more than anything. And then we'll probably start heading west out to go and help out Sulik's tribe. So I will see you guys in the next video. If you're enjoying this, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to know when the next ones will come out. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day. Hey fellow agents, don't forget to like and subscribe by clicking the button in the center of the screen. You can also find the last video by clicking the button to the left, and you can take a look at some of the other stuff I've done by clicking the button to the right. Hope you enjoyed the video, and have a good day.